that she met Jay-Z
Yes.
and had intercourse with him. How old was she?
I would say I think she was about 16, 17, or 16, just turning 16 or 17. I know it was one of them.
Jay-Z's alleged son, Rymir Satterthwaite, brings new fire to scandal, unveiling a legacy of secrets. Jay-Z's legal and personal controversies are heating up, with old allegations resurfacing in explosive fashion. Rymir Satterthwaite, the man claiming to be Jay-Z's illegitimate son, is back in the spotlight and ready to remind the world of his unresolved battle. Rymir alleges that Jay-Z fathered him after a relationship with his mother, Wanda, when she was just 16. And now, in a stunning twist, Rymir hints at teaming up with attorney Tony Busby, who is also handling a high-profile case involving Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs in a separate scandal. This isn't the first time Rymir has pressed Jay-Z for answers. His story begins in 1992, when Wanda reportedly met Jay-Z in Philadelphia before heading to his Brooklyn apartment. Wanda claimed they used protection, but it failed, leading to her pregnancy. According to Rymir, Jay-Z visited once 2 weeks later and then disappeared, leaving Wanda with no way to contact him. Wanda told Rymir when he was 8 that she believed Jay-Z was his father. And although her then partner, Robert Graves, was listed on the birth certificate, a 2011 DNA test ruled Graves out. Wanda was adamant until her death in 2019 that Jay-Z was Rymir's biological father. Despite Wanda's attempts to file a child support case against Jay-Z in the 90s, the lawsuit was dismissed due to jurisdictional issues and never refiled. Jay-Z's legal team denied his involvement, stating he was not a relevant party. Since then, Jay-Z has continuously avoided taking a paternity test, even as the legal battles dragged on for over a decade. A legacy of legal battles and allegations. Rymir has openly accused Jay-Z of using his wealth and influence to dodge the paternity test and manipulate the legal system. He claims his own lawyers were compromised, working in collusion with Jay-Z's team to protect the rapper's interests. Rymir also expressed frustration at what he describes as an unfair judicial process, claiming he was denied a fair hearing due to legal malpractice. Now, Rymir is amplifying his voice, not for financial gain, he says, but to seek the truth. I want him to tell the truth, Rymir said in an interview. He's supposed to be a role model for the Black community, yet he refuses to take responsibility. If I'm not his son, why not just take the test and prove it? The toll on Wanda and Rymir's fight for justice. The emotional toll of the unresolved battle has sparked debate about its impact on Wanda, who passed away in 2019. Some speculate that the stress caused by Jay-Z's refusal to acknowledge or address her claims may have contributed to her declining health. Rymir, now an aspiring musician himself, has channeled his frustration into his music, releasing a track titled Stacks, where he details the struggles of fighting a legal battle against one of the world's most powerful artists. Despite the setbacks, Rymir remains determined. This isn't about starting a feud or being petty, he said. This is about standing up for what's right and having my story heard. I'm not afraid to go up against him in the industry, and I'm still climbing. With Rymir re-entering the conversation and potentially aligning with attorney Tony Busby, the pressure on Jay-Z is mounting. Will this compel him to take the test and put the allegations to rest, or will the saga continue to unfold? One thing's for sure, this roller coaster is far from over.
You got these lawyers that just frauding and pit anything they doing, anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that both of them should be hold it responsible for this, because you guys, this is you guys' job. And if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I can understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, this continue to overlook fraud it's just craziness to me. Like, come on, it's right there in your face. If you can't see that, then I don't know what else we can do to help you guys believe that it's something crazy going on with this case. Honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that just like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, this collusion, who knows what it's for, money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the and we did nothing wrong.
Jay-Z's alleged son takes battle to Supreme Court, a quest for truth amid allegations of corruption and intimidation. The saga of Rymir Satterthwaite, who claims to be the illegitimate son of rap mogul Jay-Z, has escalated to new heights as Rymir pushes his case to the Supreme Court, seeking to force Jay-Z to take a DNA test. This battle, spanning over a decade, has been rife with allegations of legal misconduct, systemic corruption, and even personal intimidation. Rymir is determined to uncover the truth about his identity and to hold those he accuses accountable. In his quest for answers, Rymir filed a motion with the Supreme Court to unseal records and compel Jay-Z to take a paternity test. However, the Supreme Court initially rejected the case, citing a lack of jurisdiction to reopen appeals court matters or unseal trial court documents. Undeterred, Rymir refiled the case in the appellate division of the New Jersey Superior Court, but the journey has been anything but smooth. Jay-Z's legal team has continued to resist the paternity test, arguing that the rapper should be exempt under New Jersey law, as he neither owns property nor resides in the state. The legal process remains an uphill battle, leaving Rymir with limited options to force Jay-Z's cooperation, a plea for justice and accountability. In a recent interview, Rymir expressed his frustration with the system and Jay-Z's alleged evasion tactics. "I'm just asking everyone involved, judges, attorneys, everyone, to do what's right," he said. "Mistakes happen, but it's time to correct them and let the truth come out." Rymir claims that Jay-Z has consistently used his power and influence to manipulate the legal process and frustrate his efforts. He also called out what he sees as hypocrisy in Jay-Z's public persona. "It's both heartbreaking and frustrating to see Mr. Carter respond to allegations with deflection and attacks," Rymir stated. "If he truly values honor and protecting children, as he claims, he should come forward with transparency. Why continue to avoid and deflect?" Rymir emphasized that his fight is not about money or fame, but about uncovering the truth and honoring his late mother, Wanda Satterthwaite. Wanda, who passed away in 2019, maintained until her death that Jay-Z was Rymir's father. She was only 16 years old when she allegedly became pregnant with Rymir after a brief relationship with Jay-Z, who was 22 at the time. The legal battles toll on family and supporters. Dr. Lily Coy, Rymir's godmother and former legal guardian, has also spoken out, accusing Jay-Z's legal team of engaging in systemic corruption and unethical practices. In a public letter, she described years of legal battles and personal challenges, including discovering illegal liens placed on her property, which she believes are linked to her involvement in the case. "As Rymir's godmother, I've witnessed firsthand the misconduct and fraud perpetrated by Mr. Carter's legal team," she wrote. "The toll on our family has been immense, and the memory of Wanda, Rymir's mother, must not be forgotten. She endured great suffering, and her story deserves to be heard." Lily's letter also pointed to broader implications of the case, criticizing a legal system she believes has been compromised by wealth and influence. "This is about more than a paternity test. It's about justice and accountability in the face of systemic failures," she wrote. The alleged cover-up and intimidation tactics. Rymir has alleged that Jay-Z's reluctance to take a DNA test may stem from deeper concerns. If proven that Jay-Z fathered a child with Wanda when she was 16, it could open the door to accusations of statutory misconduct, as Jay-Z was 22 at the time. Rymir has also pointed to discrepancies in court statements, accusing Jay-Z's attorneys of lying and altering their strategies once they realized the full implications of the case. The battle has not been without danger. Rymir claimed in an interview that someone attempted to harm him after he filed a civil lawsuit against Jay-Z, describing an incident where he was fired upon. He also stated that intimidation tactics have been used against his family for years, further complicating their pursuit of justice. A question of integrity. The situation has sparked public speculation about Jay-Z's motivations. Critics have questioned why the rapper has not taken a DNA test to clear his name if the allegations are false. Rymir has openly challenged this, saying, "If Mr. Carter isn't my father, it would be so simple to take the test and put this all behind us." Why refuse unless there's something to hide? The controversy has even extended to Jay-Z's wife, Beyoncé. According to insiders, Beyoncé has allegedly advised her husband against taking the test, perhaps fearing the potential fallout for their family and public image. Rymir also noted there have been instances where Jay-Z's team seemed willing to settle the matter privately, but later shifted their stance. Dr. Lily Coy revealed that early discussions included the possibility of supporting Rymir's burgeoning music career, only for communication to break down when new lawyers intervened. They realized there was much more at stake, especially given Wanda's age at the time, Lily explained. Honoring Wanda's legacy. Through it all, Rymir remains steadfast in his commitment to his late mother's memory and to uncovering the truth. This isn't just about me, he said. It's about my mother, who suffered so much without answers, and about ensuring that no one else has to endure this kind of injustice. Dr. Lily Coy echoed this sentiment, urging the public to remember Wanda's story. Her name must not be forgotten, she wrote. Let us all honor her courage and resilience by continuing to seek justice. As Rymir's legal battle presses on, the stakes continue to rise. If his allegations of systemic corruption and intimidation hold weight, they could have far-reaching consequences, not only for Jay-Z, but also for the legal system itself. For now, Rymir remains determined to fight for answers, no matter how long it takes. This isn't about starting a feud or gaining publicity, he said. It's about truth, justice, and ensuring that everyone, no matter how powerful, is held accountable.
Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there with the song they made. And then next thing I know, somebody was at my property. Somebody came to my property in the evening time and had a conversation about trying to get in.
He is forced to take a paternity test, and it confirms he is Rymir Satterthwaite's father. It could significantly damage his already fragile reputation amid ongoing legal battles. The allegations tied to his name have been mounting, and this potential revelation would only add fuel to the fire. Some have argued that Rymir doesn't even need Jay-Z to cooperate anymore. With advancements in DNA technology, a simple test from platforms like Ancestry.com could connect him to someone from Jay-Z's family tree, potentially proving his case without Jay-Z's direct involvement. Still, the rapper's refusal to take the test raises questions. Is it simply to avoid further scandal, or does it have something to do with Wanda's age at the time of their alleged relationship? If true, that detail could expose even graver issues for Jay-Z. As for Wanda, who passed away in 2019, some speculate that years of legal stress and emotional strain may have contributed to her death. If so, it's yet another layer of tragedy in an already complex and heartbreaking story. What do you think? Is Jay-Z's refusal a calculated move, or is there something deeper he's trying to keep hidden? Share your thoughts below.